Hi, guys. Welcome to another episode of the Reach for More campaign series. Last week, we had a discussion with Angela, who took us through a personal journey in leadership. And we are here today with Zsuzsanna, and we'll be discussing the most common biases that women face in leadership. Can you introduce yourself to us?
Yeah, my name is Zsuzsanna. I'm working as a registered nurse in one of the care homes in Durham County. Thank you for having me.
Okay, so in your experience, what are some of the common biases that women face in the workplace?
Let me start with uh, what I learned very early in life. It's the pink job and the blue job.
Oh.
So women better in the kitchen, women are better with craft work, women are better with care work, while the guys are good with fixing things and lifting things and cars and motorbikes and etc. In my workplace, what I experienced is they just don't want women to lift things, which sometimes you have to, especially in care work. Um, Women less likely to recruit it into higher leadership, higher management, like head office type of jobs. In middle management, yes, especially because in care work and in nursing, there are still a lot more women than men. But in the head office, there are more men than women. Somehow they think that women don't have the skills of leadership. They don't have what it takes to be a good leader, not that assertive that a man can be. Um, I think these are the most common ones in my experience.
Thank you very much for that, Zsuzsanna. So, can you share a moment when you had to confront gender bias?
Uh, yes, it actually didn't happen in the workplace, but I was applying for a job as a pharmaceutical representative. And in our area where I applied to, there are lots of specialist doctors and GPs who are supposed to introduce new drugs to. The interview went very well, but who got the job was a good looking guy because most of the GPs and consultants were women. So,
Wow.
yeah.
Yes, so it's that kind of bias that we are trying to discuss here in Reach for More and to also look for solutions to overcome them. Now, moving on, how do you think that organizations in general can actively work to eliminate these biases?
I think the most important thing is education. Education from a very early stage. I would say go back to childhood. Um, Training, a lot more training than we have at the moment, and a lot more focus on and highlight on gender, gender bias, gender equality. Um, Creating a level playing field in the workplace is very important. I can actually give you an example. Kent County Council has got a level playing field for women, so they can represent themselves, they can stand up for themselves, so they can take their issues up to the unions and up to the higher management. Also, companies need to look at the recruitment, so they can actually recruit using initials instead of full names. So they cannot know if the person is male or female. So they only can look at the skills and what is actually in the CV. Companies have to look at promotions. How many percentage of promotions are women, how many percentage of promotions are male. Also the pay, because one of the most common is unequal pay. I still know that a lot of workplaces have unequal pay.
Thank you very much, Susanna, for sharing your view on the common biases that women face in leadership. And thank you for tuning in. Bye.
Thank you.